financial support from the government. Do you hope that this may happen in the next few months?
First of all, let me thank for what the government has already given. Let us not forget that just in last 1 month, government has released the pending MEIS claims for 56,000 crores, which is quite huge. Government today, the bold policy decisions and the cabinet decisions announced in terms of providing liquidity, capital infusion to ECGC, National Insurance Scheme. I think that is what is very, very important, which will give a much needed relief in terms of both a cost of funds and coverage for more products for exports. Let me tell you one thing, that today cannot be a better time when India can be the reliable, robust, risk-free global partners to major economies. And when we are talking about global economies, countries are looking either China plus or China alternate strategy. And India is well poised to take that place. So today's policy decisions, as Honorable Minister has rightly said, that could be the game changers. And coming to your point that what more, as they say, dil mange more. So of course, the exporters are under the tremendous pressure for the increased freight, which is almost 3 to 4 times, rather 5 times, depending on different destinations. And we are sure that in the coming days, government may also consider sympathetically that if some kind of freight relief could be given. I will not say freight subsidy, it's a freight subvention, like interest subvention government is giving. So for the time being, freight subvention, if given, would be of tremendous help. And I am sure with the current policy in force, we are definitely going to achieve, if not surpass, our target of 400 billion by March 2022.
Okay, let me get in Mr. Amitabh Chandra. Mr. Chandra, thank you for waiting patiently. What is the rationale behind infusion of 1,650 crores into the National Exporters Insurance Account? How will this help exporters and this additional capital infusion, both in the ECGC and the NEIA, by when will exporters be able to take benefit of that?
This is also...
I think you're on mute, sir.
This is a question which will be responded by my colleague, Sri Amitabh Kumar. But let me reply to the work which the government is doing for giving relief for containers, which is the freight has gone up. In TMA, that is the Transport Market Assistance for Agricultural Commodities, we have already increased the rates for which it is going. In fact, for non-agricultural item also, we are considering what relief can be given. In addition to that, with the help of FIEO, we have, and let the exporters know about it, we have embarked upon and we have launched a digital dashboard where there can be a coordination between the shipping agencies, freight forwarders, and the exporters, so that we can know that where is an empty container, what are the rates, and everything can be done at one platform. In addition to this, we are, with the assistance of other ministry, that is shipping and other ministries, we are working upon a immediate terms, medium term and long term plan, which is going to give lots of relief to the exporter. Pertaining to your question, I'd like Sri Amitabh Kumar to respond to this query.
Thanks.
Before I quickly wrap up,
Dr.
sir,
Chandra.
your thoughts, just one thing, sir, on Mr. Amitabh Kumar. Mr. Amitabh Chandra, I just want to ask you about whether the government is considering freight subsidies, what are the challenges there, and also this China energy crisis that we are seeing right now. How are you monitoring it? How do you see this impacting India's manufacturing and exports?
You see, subsidy is a thing which doesn't actually exist in the WTO parlance. So subsidy is not a term which we actually think of doing it. It's a kind of a private sector thing where the shipping corporation, where the shipping lines and the freight forwarders are working. But what we are trying to do is providing an operational assistance, and wherever we can give assistance which is WTO compatible, we are providing. Like we said that in TMA scheme, we are giving kind of a support for the agricultural commodities. For non-agricultural commodities also, we are thinking about, though nothing has been concretized as yet, how much kind of a support we can give. Again, coming back that we are encouraging wherever we can to go for the break bulk rather than the containerized cargo. And that also is being monitored. As far as the operational things are concerned, we are monitoring with the Apex Business Councils to see it. Regarding China, no, we are aware about it, that in China, the power crisis has happened because of in 3 provinces, the smelter plant and the soybean processing plant, etc., has been shut down. And power is an important aspect to the exporters. And it has been an endeavor and effort of the government that wherever exporters need the kind of uninterrupted power supply, that may be provided to them.
Right.
Amitabh,
thank you so much, Mr. Chandra. We've completely run out of time, unfortunately, sir, on the show. But I'd like to thank Mr. Amitabh Kumar, Mr. Ajay Sahai, and Sanjay Budha for joining us to give us a view on the government's rationale behind this capital infusion into the ECGC and the NEIA. Thank you very much for joining us here on CNBC TV18. We're going to take a short break at this time, but don't go anywhere. The news and updates continue.